do? Alright, okay. Alright, so... Alright, we're back again. I just tried to make a video out of this, and I got absolutely destroyed. So I went back, messed around with it a lot, and here we are again. So it's a blue-white control deck with Nexus of Fate, and 1 Zetalpa. So 4 Revitalize, 4 Anticipates. Could do a 4th search, but I don't know, 3 seems decent. It's a legendary, and you don't want one to rot in your hand. So 3, obviously, is very good, and you almost want it every game, but I think 3 is where you want to be. Got 6 3-mana counter spells, 6 sweepers, novas and settles, chemisters, and Teferi, and obviously the 4 Nexus. And in the sideboard, I got 3 Lyras, another settle, 4 bindings, a bunch of negates, 2 strokes, and a mission briefing. I actually really like mission briefing. And yeah, let's take it through a constructed event. Already tried one. I went 0-2. Got completely destroyed. This is the last one I can do because I'll run out of gold. So let's hope this is good. If not, rip. It's my last shot. My last chance. Free to play account. Diabolic Machine. Also, we just hit Mythic. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Double search. I'm gonna keep this. Play this tapped. Looks like a Nexus deck. Probably Nexus. I don't know what else does this other than Bant. Could be Bant, not just straight up blue-green. Okay. Blue-green Hadama's Climb? Oh, it's Sultai. Okay, that answers a lot. So this is a pretty straightforward matchup, I'd say. Just kind of do nothing, hide behind counterspells and sweepers, and then look to Nexus off. I went from Nexus to more Nexus to Sultai. Putting me on an emotional roller coaster. Fortunately, this doesn't surveil, but I'd rather cast it than die with it in our hands here to that Jade Light. This matchup might be quite difficult, although it's maybe more favorable than just me being regular Esper, which is usually what I play, because I at least have inevitability with Nexus of Fate. And they might not expect Nexus of Fate, especially if they don't see it game 1. But they have Thief in their deck, main deck. Ooh. Is this Duress? Oh, okay. Okay, this is going to be a problem. They also might still think we're just Esper not finding any of the right mana. Take 5. Probably discard a Nexus here, so the gig is up. Yep. Yeah, there's no reason not to do this. Hiding the fact that I'm a Nexus deck is, I think, more punishing than not just going for it here. That can go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pass. Might just anticipate Chemisters? Or Chemisters first and then anticipate? Oh wait, no, I have to settle, right? I can't get hit by this. What am I talking about? I can't get hit by a Thief. And I prefer to keep Nova because Sultai decks seem to be leaning towards Carnage Tyrant now, for whatever reason. Guess it's starting to be good. Let's hope there's no Vivian Reed for this thing. Crisis, don't really care. It's mostly just Vivian Reed against this one card. Sure, alright. Could have cast Anticipate to look for a land, but if the top card isn't a land, just mill it anyways, and then we get the land from the Ascanta. Let's just mill this. This Scout could be the land, actually. Yeah, that's just better. Alright, I can't do anything while I do this, so is it even worth it? Yeah, let's just cycle it. Why not? Alright, that is way better, but I need to answer this immediately. Excuse me. So let's do that. And then pass? Yeah, let's just pass. I'm liking this deck. I like the color scheme, blue-white. Probably a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Krasis for 7. I think my opponent is oh no, they're here. They do not Krasis for 7. I guess I do have counter magic up. Well, color-wise, absorb. Okay, well, I'm gonna run out to Fairy. I think? Yes. They could have Vraska's Contempt. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, let's pass. Teferi can take 3 here. So we're looking for a counter spell for Vivian Reed, really. Everything else can just die to the sweepers. We have so many sweepers.
Enough.
Krasis for 8? If they have a land, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, they are not interested. Looks like a Contempt. Yep. Sure. Had nothing we could do about that. Another Teferi. And Counterspell. So we found the Teferi, and the Counterspell is hidden because we cast it off of the thing. Oh, we get to Nexus here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we get to Nexus. Sweet. Alright. Now we're just waiting for Zetalpa. Zetalpa to close out the game. Let's just... Yeah, let's take another counterspell. Let's get rid of this 3-2, so we can keep Teferi at a healthy, I was going to say life total. But yeah, I guess it's his life total, right? Although that'd be funny to say because they're, that is fine. I'd rather defend myself against another Vraska's Contempt. Assassin's Trophy. Ooh, okay. Didn't want to see that. They could just Krasis to look for it. Nope. I'm not going to plus or activate Escanta. I'm just not going to tap down. Alright, let's look for Nexus again. Alright. We pretty much have the ultimate gummed up. Let's just run this out. Cast Anticipate. I love Anticipate. And that's game. Well, that's not game, but we get the Teferi ultimate, and that's probably impossible for our opponent to deal with. We can also just keep going with Nexus, actually. So many anticipates. How many Teferis do I have left? Okay, well this is the second one, I think.
You are removed from time itself.
Let's just speed up the pace here. Did I play a land yet? Yes. Alright, so this. Another Nexus, sure. They just kind of cycled themselves. So now we're just looking for Zetalpa to, or our opponent to scoop to close this game out. Oh, for some reason I thought I got more than one trigger. I guess I'll just discard the second Nexus. Sure. There it is. Alright. Now, I don't actually have to show my opponent Zetalpa, but I don't think they're going to take out Vraska's Contempt anyways, so showing them it doesn't really change much. Don't think I need that anymore, because Carnage Tyrant is out of the question now. I guess I should have took the black. Oh, I have another turn. I have another turn. What am I talking about? I'm curious if they're going to scoop before I play this. So let's just pass. No, let's see if we can get more lands, actually. Yeah, let's just cycle this. I'd rather not show them Zetalpa. Hitting another Teferi would be nice. Okay, looks like we're not going to hit another Teferi. Man, there are more Teferis in the deck, right? One's exiled. One, two. Two are dead, so there's one more in there somewhere. I still want to look for it. Oh, get rid of their last land. And here's a spot where it would be nice to see my opponent's entire list as well. So if they want to keep going, that's pretty reasonable. Because I didn't expect Assassin's Trophy. Also, we don't even need Teferi anymore because we can just keep discarding down to hand size. Yeah, at this point, I don't think you want to show your opponent your list. Unless there's something they can do about this, which they could, I don't know. A Nexus of their own, I find that unlikely. I know we have another Teferi in here. Pretty sure we do. Okay, well, if they want to do this, let us do it. There is another Teferi, right? Might just cast Zetalpa. I don't think there's anything special in their deck, and I don't want to sit through all this, although it is pretty satisfying. Maybe a couple more turns, and then I'll just run out of Zetalpa. I did not expect a main deck a hostage taker. Good thing I didn't cast this earlier. Oof, that would have been bad. Alright, let's do it a couple more turns, and then I'll cast Zetalpa. I would like to just constantly keep picking up information from our opponent. There's Vivian Reed. Nothing unexpected there. Main deck Crowl Harpooner, that's an interesting one as well. You do see Thief sometimes. What else did they have? Just a bunch of Explorer cards. There's got to be another Teferi in here. Oh, this is going to shuffle what I just did. 1, 2. There's another Teferi in here. I just somehow haven't bumped into it. Is that really what's happening? I mean, there's a 50% chance I always draw a Nexus off the top. Okay, it's none of those cards. This is weird. Pretty sure there's 4 Teferis. I'm starting to get nervous now. This is really weird. Alright, what else? Have we seen anything new? Alright, let's just run out this Zetalpa. Pass the turn. Oh, it's just done. That was strange. I mean, there was always a chance I just technically never drew the Zetalpa. Like, my opponent could assume I wasn't just slow rolling it because Escanta doesn't find it. That'd be funny, but it could have been possible. I don't think I want to keep Zetalpa in, though. Seems a little sketchy. Could just go overboard on some... Let's take out Revitalize. Settle the Wreckage. Binding. Binding gets blown up by Assassin's Trophy and Vivian Reed, but I think it's still better than most of what I can do here. Maybe Disdainful Stroke. Binding against Sultai does not seem like the best. I guess I'd prefer Negate over Disdainful Stroke, right? Yeah. Yep. I'm actually going to just do something like that. Nexus to Fairy, yeah. Blue-white something. Opponent stayed in the game. I'm going to assume there's nothing else we could have picked up if we just kept going back and forth and them showing me a card every turn. Ooh, there's no lands there. It seems like a straightforward Sultai deck with Hostage Taker. But it would have been nice to know about Carnage Tyrant. But I don't want to sit there that long. Go away, just looking for white sources, really. Duress or Llanowar Elves? Duress. I mean Llanowar Elves. What am I talking about? Alright, do a second Escanta. That's no bueno. This deck might be able to get away with like one Charticors, so you can get rid of redundant Nexus of Fates and search for Escantas on turn 2. I think that's pretty reasonable. However, in this matchup, they do have plenty of ways to blow this up, so drawing a second one isn't the worst. Yep, this just really boils down to, do we have a sweeper on time or not? And at this rate, it does not look like we will. Well, especially if we don't draw lands. Okay, drew a land. I guess I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, it's already a 2-turn clock, so I can leave up a counter spell. I need, like, white source Settle the Wreckage, because this is... Oh no, I have a Settle. I thought this was a Nova for some reason. Opponent doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. And we're dead. Unless my opponent somehow decides not to swing. Or cast Assassin's Trophy on this search and we get a second white source. Nope. Okay, we're dead to a 4-3 and a 3-5. Played to her else, didn't get there. Still think I like Lyra. Even in that spot, it was going to be too slow. I guess I'll leave in a Revitalize. I don't like that, though. Let's bring it in the gate. Mission Briefing's alright. You know, let's do that instead of one of this stroke. Let's just bring in the mission briefing. It could be another sweeper. It can help flip Escanta faster, dig for mana and stuff. Alright, have another Escanta. Opener. And we're on the play. So it's Duress or Bust. Alright, so we get Search. Let's see if there's a Thought Eraser? I don't think there might not be running that. Were they mana screwed? Oh no, okay. I was about to say. Yikes. This might have been their top deck, actually. I'm just going to mill the Anticipate. I think it's better than just holding it to cast it. Probably. Turn 2 Llanowar Elves is not as scary as a turn 1 Llanowar Elf. They find a land. I guess I want to settle. Negate would be nice, but can't have everything. I'll bin that. I think I got enough going on in hand already. Now we gotta be careful of negate and Disdainful Stroke for this settle. If we try to use it the turn we would die. If they swing at the Llanowar Elves, that's probably a good sign. Means they don't have much going on. That is not the case. So land Vivian Reed. Krasis for 2, that's not the best. Land Wild Growth Walker Jade Light Ranger. I'm trying to figure out what they could be doing for 4 mana or 5. Thief of Sanity. I think I'm going to counter that because I don't want them to be able to counter Settle the Wreckage and I'm stone cold dead to that thief just beating us to death. So they swung with the Llanowar Elves and didn't swing with it and didn't use the mana for anything. There was no follow-up. This wasn't baiting anything. Interesting. We're fairly close to Nexus. I think we can do it next turn, actually, because Wisconsin land. We go up to 7. We skip 6. They still don't swing with it. So, double 3-drop or a Krasis for 4? Sure. I don't even have to be that scared of Vivian Reed right now because Wisconsin flips. I don't really have to be scared of anything, actually. Yeah, let's just pass. I have 3 sweepers. Not much to do with an extra turn on Nexus, though. I guess we have double... not even, because I don't want to discard anything. Escanta into... I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out. They don't even... Okay, now they're playing around Settle the Wreckage, and it seems as though they don't have a counter spell for the Settle. Otherwise, they'd probably swing for more. And defend their stuff. If they don't swing at the Llanowar Elves, I'm going to be kind of sketched out by... They didn't swing with it and they didn't use it for mana. So... They could have just turned this into a land if they, Huh. Weird. Alright, well. If this dies to Contempt, so be it, but... We get to at least, activate Escanta in the same turn here.
Right on schedule. Hurry.
I wonder what's in their hand. No Vrastia's Contempt, no Counterspell. No more creature pressure. It's got to be a Contempt, right? Maybe they just didn't want to cast it in the face of a counterspell? But okay, they changed their mind. They let me plus first, though. I could have found one off the plus, a counterspell. Huh. Didn't get there. Just barely not. Okay, so kind of the same as last turn, except I guess I can just do this and then leave up counter magic. Pass. Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, they know about it, but they got to do something about it. It's not going anywhere. And now there's no board. And I don't think they want to pass with an empty board. I am definitely countering that. I don't think there's anything more powerful than that as a follow-up. So I'm kind of surprised they led with that. Yeah, I would have never countered this for 2. Hell, even for 4 I wouldn't have countered that. Yikes. Alright. Now we're just looking for Teferi again. There is 4 Teferis, right? I'm not losing my mind. I'm gonna play as though there's 4. I should have checked during sideboarding. I somehow just evaded that 4th Teferi. Take 2, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. There's another Teferi. Alright. We can really defend this one, which is nice.
Let's slow this down.
So we got 1, 2, 3. Yep, we can settle and negate. I'll probably snap off a settle here. Just start ticking up to this ultimate. This deck is really fun to play. I like it. It's a lot slower than Esper, or so it feels. But I really like it. Opponent has like no counterspell interaction. I wonder if they just have none in the deck, or they just haven't drawn any. Because everything I'm doing resolves like instantly. That's fine. That's fine too. Looks like they stuttered out their threats to play around like a whole sweeper. But, I mean, the threats that they held in hand aren't even too pressuring, so I guess it doesn't matter if they're in play or not. There's just like 1 power creatures with no excuse me, explorer or anything. Well, they know about this negate, so let's run that out. I expect some sort of fight here. Oh, they do have a fight. Alright. They might just scoop to this, though. Because now they're out of gas, and we have a Niscata Teferi, and half our deck is gone. It's very unlikely we whiff from here. And no, they don't scoop. Oh yeah, they're right. They didn't scoop last time, either.
You know what?
That is right skis. Forgot about that. This is the person that made us go through the motions here. Alright. To the motions we shall go. There's nothing I can mission briefing with 1 spare mana, so I'm not going to bother. Nope, shuffle this first before we plus. Want to increase our chances of drawing it.
Hold that thought.
What's this got to? Oh, damn. Rip. Wait, okay, 1, 2, okay, there are 4 Teferis, I was about to say. So that means, like, game 1, I activate Escata a bunch of times, and it was, like, the bottom card every time, so I never saw it. Okay. Sweet. So we kind of took care of business against a Sultan deck pretty cleanly. A little bit better than a Esper would have been, because kind of just cast sweepers and counter spells instead of like spot removal, because spot removal seems a bit more difficult of a way to stay alive against Sultai, because they have so many reanimation effects. Just completely sweeping the board over and over, which is probably where you want to be instead. Another search hand, but we're on the play and don't have a guarantee second land, nor guarantee untap second land, so no. 2 lands and anticipate. Yeah, I'll keep this. Ooh, no. Let's hope that. Oh, let's play the other. Hope this is good enough. Mono blue. Alright, so this is where you probably do want spot removal, and I don't have any. I think I want lands, right? Yep. So now we're just going to keep mindlessly casting sweepers until one of them works. Let's hope there's no Curious Obsession. Alright, there isn't. I'd rather not shock myself to leave up counter magic, but might wind up doing that. Oh, nope, don't have to now. That's nice. Opponent probably won't ever cast anything again. Unless it's counter magic. Or chart, of course. Sure. I will gladly incentivize you to counter my counters. Sure. Could still have a dive down. Looks like they do have a dive down. Because they didn't cast Op there and something cost 1 blue. Probably just dive down. 3 a turn isn't the scariest. Ooh, jeez. Oh, we didn't want to use a Zetalpa. Let's hope there's no Trickster. I don't want to see a Trickster here. There's a Trickster. Alright, let's surveil for a land. That was another Spell Pierce? Nope, looks like it's just a dive down still. There's the land. Is this a wizard? No. Let's hope they... Okay, I think that land was their top deck. Kind of hoping they don't have a wizard's retort. That would suck here. Actually, let's bait out Teferi. Teferi getting countered is not... I mean, this game isn't about Teferi. They also might just decline to counter it because it doesn't really matter. It's not the most relevant card here. That was a good one. Alright, please no Trickster. Again. Alright, doesn't look like it. Never mind, there's a Trickster. I didn't expect there to be one because they let me untap first with the Teferi trigger. This does cleanly kill Teferi, which really sucks. So, we're back to square one, hoping one of these resolves. There's really nothing else to do. I know one of their cards is a dive down. Huh. Looks like they're... I imagine they said oops because they feel like they overextended into a sweeper. Still think it might be double dive down. Might just be double dive down or island or essence capture. Could be that too. I'll just counter this, see what happens, or I'll attempt to counter this. It guarantee flips Escanta. Alright, alright. Okay. Go away. Ooh, maybe I wanted that land for Zetalpa. Ooh, yeah. Oh well. Live and learn. Under what I would consider to be not that much pressure. We're in a pretty good spot. I find it unlikely Zetalpa will resolve, but Teferi's good. Can play around 1 Spell Pierce with it. Yes! Alright, we beat Mono Blue. Okay. Without Seal Away. So Dive Down means this is bad. Storm Chaser means this is bad. Spell Pierce and Negate mean our own Spell Pierce, our Disdainful Stroke doesn't do anything. So it'll just be a Negate. I don't think I like Negate. What do I really not like? Zetalpa. The Nexus package seems kind of difficult, if not completely impossible. Rather just have Lyra's. And Settle's not the worst. I mean, getting Storm Chaser, Storm Tamer, whatever, the 1-mana counter something creature, it still gets that. Like, it's not terrible, and I don't really have anything else to bring in. Like, I could try these, but then Dive Down comes into the equation, whereas otherwise it's a completely dead card against us unless I try to Teferi minus, and if I'm doing that, I don't know, probably in a very bad spot. Maybe the Nexus package is still how I want to win the game, though. It just seems so difficult. Well, we won game 1, though, so... Like, all these 3-minute counterspells... Ugh. This is just bad. This is really bad. Alright, let's run it like this. I think I like Revitalize still. Two lands and a search. Yeah, that's fine. There's Storm Tamer. Let's hope there's no like auto win hand with land, dive down, whatever, and Curious Obsession. Nope. Still could be a Spell Pierce. Probably is a Spell Pierce. A not shock land was good. I will gladly have this get Spell Pierced because I think these sweepers are way more important. Yikes. Alright. That sucks. I don't think I want to shock my... Oh, thank God. So now I get to leave up these two. I don't care about that. I could see an argument for countering anything, but I don't know. Let's see, is there a counter spell? Nope. Could just be dive down still. I think there is a dive down actually. I'm gonna shock myself. They have a easy counter for the settle in this Storm Tamer. I should have waited till end step. I don't know why I did it right there. There was no real reason. So we really just have to hope they don't have a another counter spell. I think they have a dive down. Yeah, they probably do have a dive down. Could just bait with Teferi again like I did last time, but I do have two of these. Alright, fine. Alright, sweet. So now we hope there's... Alright, no Trickster. Another Djinn. This will answer the dive down question. Yeah, I'm going to run this out. Or attempt to. Alright, thank God. Yep. Alright, they absolutely have dive down because it wasn't opt there. It wasn't Essence Scatter. Okay, I'm going to block this, and then they're going to cast dive down to kill it. And then we'll have one of these two to kill this back. We gain 5 as well. I really didn't expect Lyra to do much. That's why I just kind of ran it out instead of using a sweeper. Let's go to second. They have something that's castable. So let's try to kill this. At least I think they have something that's castable. Find it likely they do. Oof, opponent just keep top picking. Alright, well. We can play around Spell Pierce now. And we're under no real pressure.
We need to move quickly.
We can probably end up settle the Wreckaging here. It will at least bait something out of their hand. And I want to just keep removing all their creatures. Wow. We just 2-0'd a mono blue player. And finagled it pretty appropriately. That's crazy. Oof, alright, I broke even. Broke even. So if this goes terribly from here on, I can at least do another constructed event. Wow. Alright, nice. So we beat Sultai and we beat Mono Blue. What is next? We have to go down the list. Mono Red. Esper. Ooh, I don't want to play against Esper. Alright, we have the Zetalpa in hand. That's not good, but everything else is pretty decent. I'll keep this. Opponent's down to 6. With the Scry on Zetalpa. Ooh, alright, so probably Sultai again. Could be this, like that zombie deck. Oh yeah, I didn't think it was. Alright. We do have a counter spell for the Jade Light. Probably Surveil. I don't think the life gain's that relevant. Oh look, it's a Jade Light. Go away. I'm not going to settle this. Really just want to settle when it's like absolutely necessary. Crisis for 2. Don't care. This would be a reason to keep the Anticipate, but yeah. This is another game where Zetalpa's not very good. I want to leave up Counter Magic for turn 5 Vivian Reed. I am not settling this. No follow-up would be nice. I'll take no follow-up. A post-combat Branch Walker with the Wild Growth Walker in play? That's weird. It's only 1 damage, but still seems kind of a little strange. Alright, I could just risk them not finding... I really don't want to see a Vivian Reed completely destroy us. Completely destroy us. Let's just pass. I'd rather just settle next turn. Oh no, I don't have the... Yeah, I don't have the white mana anyways, so it doesn't even matter. Take 6. Getting fairly close to Zetalpa. Unless they have Contempt, I don't think there's anything they can do about it. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alright, I'm just gonna snap this off now. I was hoping for more white mana, didn't get there. Again, the only thing I'm really scared of is Vivian Reed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more land and I do get to cast this. That is not Vivian Reed. Oh, Hostage Taker. Oh, stealing Zetalpa. Ooh, boy. That's not good. Doing it. All in. Let's go. Zetalpa, one time. Do your thing. Come on. Come on. Don't contempt it. You can Hostage Taker it, but you can't replay the you can't recast it themselves, and then I can, like, maybe settle the Hostage Taker? Come on. They have an answer to it, like right there. Just steal it with the thingamaboop. What up? Yeah, we're Zetalpa-ing. Oh, okay, they're gonna steal it. Damn it. Well, it does mean there's no Vraska's Contempt. Wait, what? Okay, they probably have a land in hand, otherwise I don't think they would risk not drawing the land off of an Explore trigger for this Hostage Taker. Yep. So now we need a Cleansing Nova, or them to swing with this. And we're looking good. Well, for now. Yep, let's cast that. It'll also make them... Ooh, wait. Is that better? There's always a chance they don't cast this. Yeah, I'm getting that back. What am I talking about? Gimme. Zetalpa's mine. Yes. Yes. What do they have least of? Let's give them this. Don't Contempt. Don't you dare Vraska's Contempt. Okay, alright. Sweet. We get to kill Karn. Unless they block, actually. Unless they block. But we get to untap with Zetalpa. That's the most important part, because we have these now. Oh, man. Yes. Yes. Zetalpa. Doing it. That's right. Block. Block. Chump block with your 5/5 Krasis. Yes. Alright. Alright. This is better than Hidden Mythic. This is great. Nexus of Fate? Can we cast it? Oh, man. We're just doing it all. We're just doing it all. Get to kill Karn now. This is great. Look at it. Look at it go. Let's cast this. Okay, go to second main. We have double absorb. Oh, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I don't care. You can't swing past this. That doesn't do anything. This is also indestructible and legendary, so cast down doesn't do anything twice. Let's just run this out. Don't care. They're at a very high life total, though. More counter magic. Nexus of Fate. Guess it's a free thing to cycle. Swing. Get in for 8. Oh man, Zetalpa. Oh man. Yes. Taste it. Alright. Alright. Ooh, maybe I wanted to keep that land for these chemistry. I just start chaining them because I like my whole hand. Yeah. I think this is all but over. Opponent has to deal with like too much here. Do 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 do. They need Vraska's Contempt. That doesn't do it, but I'm still gonna counter it because I don't want them to keep digging for like Krasis and then like keep blocking Zetalpa. Get out of here. Easy. Let's see if they swing. Yes. Yes. Taste it. Taste the giant 4/8 indestructible double strike flying trample. Alright. He's gonna come out though, because there's gonna be like 80 Vraska's Contempts now. Or will there be? Ooh, I don't know. Do I keep him in? That just seems way too ridiculous. I don't know. What do I take out? I kind of want Negate, but not really. Same with Binding. Like, they have Assassin's Trophy, or the last one did. This one has Vivian Reed still. That just blows up Binding. I don't think I like Binding that much. It's not terrible, though. When you get mana screwed? Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been there. Times of plenty. Zetalpa just seems wrong. I mean, they have Hostage Taker too, and I don't think I'm gonna get that. Yeah, let's not be ridiculous. I will bring in Mission Briefing though. So we're all in on the Teferi Nexus package now. We gotta be careful. But this Mission Briefing's kind of just another sweeper at like 6 mana for Settle, 7 mana for Nova. Zetalpa just doesn't seem right. I'll keep it. Kind of discard proof. Have 2 sweepers. Not mana screwed. Well, at least not yet. Sure. Sure. I wonder if they want that. They actually do. Okay. So they probably have the mana for it. Or we'll assume they'll just get there. Thief of Sanity? Well, I think this game is actually all but over now, because I can't stop that. Oh, that was dumb. Didn't draw a land. Drew a land now. It's a little too late to do anything about this. Okay, let's hope they don't do anything crazy. This is where you'd want Seal Away, although again, Vivian Reed just makes that a terrible decision. So I need them to not steal... I don't even know. Looks like they have choices, because they didn't do it instantly. There was 2 Nexus of Fates and something. I wonder if it was triple Nexus. Let's count that. Actually, I kind of made a mistake there. I definitely wanted to anticipate for a land. Yep. Would have hit it too, so I could play Settle and not get hit again. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. Whoops. I should have let that Jade Light resolve. I don't even know why I was scared. They are mana screwed though, so they can't actually turn 5 Vivian Reed. But they're just gonna go to town on my stuff here. Yeah, this is probably bad. This is probably bad. It's probably really bad. So they could have hit a whole slew of things. Need this to resolve, or this is over. Or top deck land into Nova. That would be my comeback. Alright, well, now we need a land. I don't know why that took them so long. I don't think they want this, and you don't want the land. Alright, well, this has to work. And it worked. So we're back to playing regular Magic. Except if our opponent has a land, they cast Vivian Reed. We have no clean answer to it. It's not immediately threatening, though, but still not good. They cast our Chemisters? Huh. Wow. We do get the back half of that. They really, really wanted to hit a land there. A giant Krasis? Okay. Sure. Could have countered that. Might have been right, actually. Because I don't have a clean answer to it. Yeah, probably should have countered that. And just accepted I had no potential counterspell for Vivian Reed. Because now this might just kill us. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake. We're not dead yet, though. Not dead yet. It'd be amazing if I survive 3 Thief of Sanity swings and still win. Let's counter that, because that means this isn't lethal in one attack. So we're back to having time. And time is good. There's no follow-up, so we have plenty of time before we're presented with lethal. Seen half our deck. I'm like, well, our opponent milled us for 9, so we do have mission briefing settle. Doesn't another one of our chemisters. Okay, well, I'll gladly take the other half of that. Duress? Probably going to take this anyways, and this is way more important. I can't do anything with it right now, though. So we are taking 4. They can resolve a Vivian Reed, and there's nothing we can do about it. But they didn't go for it last time they had the chance. Might not do it this time. Which leads me to believe they have a bunch of counter spells and stuff, and they want to just try to close the game out with this. Ooh, looks like a fine finality. Fine finality into Thief, and then I can mission briefing into Cleansing Nova. Nope. Alright, have an answer to this. This is a little too late. Excuse me. Because they can just blow it up now. It does distract Vivian Reed for a bit, though. And it seems like they have all gas anyways, because they're not hitting lands. This might actually just look for lands. No, it doesn't. They kept in Hostage Taker. Good thing we took out Zetalpa. Alright, a second Iskanta. So that actually answers the Vivian Reed. Well, in a way. I will gladly keep this Vivian Reed distracted. Sure.
This is nothing.
Yeah, it looks like we're just about out of gas, though. Three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. They want that negate. So maybe they don't have anything in hand. That's disruptive. They're not applying a lethal pressure again. Let's see if they get rid of Vivian Reed, which would be really good for us. Go down to 2. Yep. So, I think they're going to want to leave up that... Oh my god. Okay, well, I don't think I can beat that, actually. This does get the negate out of their hand, and it means we lose this mission briefing. It gets the brief... okay, let's see. Yeah, so that resolves. Then we mission briefing our absorb. We can't really beat Vraska. So now they'll probably blow up Escanta, which means we got the Vivian Reed, which is huge. And we're not dead next turn, so we have some time. Alright, that was good too. Let's tap all blue mana. There's one white. Screw it. Another search for Escanta. Okay. And we're not dead, and they need another answer for this. I've only seen, what, like one Vivian Reed so far, though? Probably pretty likely they've got an answer to this search. Yep.
Every fight makes me stronger.
Of course.
No one said restoration was painless.
Okay, so we can Teferi minus on Jade Light, so we're not dead.
Trust me. You need to take the time out.
Hope there's no contempt. How many Teferis do we have left? All 3 are still left, so all 4 are still alive. We can look for a counterspell. Sure, why not? That is not a counterspell. Not bad, but not what we were looking for.
The wilds are my shield.
We are at 1, so that'll kill us. Oh boy. Yep, I think we can't come out back from the 3 hits from Thief at the start. It's probably what's just gonna do this. There's another Thief. Okay, well, this is our chance. This is the chance. That's the top deck. We need it.
This isn't a fight. Keep up the pace.
No guarantee this works, though. Resolve. Settles decent. I could just upkeep this, but no. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
No time for a break.
Can we double Nexus? Oh, we can. Okay, this is really good.
You know what? I'm not.
Alright, so that top deck Teferi just kind of put us right back in the game. Ah, we didn't go all the way though. We have to pass again. Damn, that really sucks. Yikes. Alright, so just my opponent needs to not have Vraska's Contempt. We still have another Teferi, and we're even closer to just going off completely. We would have went off if they didn't blow up all our Escantas. I'm almost to the point where I can find out what this card is that they stole.
You can't stop nature.
We're also not dead to an attack, but I'm still going to defend Teferi. If they swing a Teferi, I'm going to assume they don't have a way to deal damage to it. Or Vraska's Contempt, sorry. Obviously, ultimating this is really, really, really important. Okay, they had one. We still have another Teferi, but they are untapped now, so they could have an answer to this. And let's hope this card isn't a Teferi. Although I think they would have played it earlier. If this was a Teferi they stole, I think they would have played it. So we probably still have two more. Or, like, one more, rather, sorry, in the deck. Oh man, this is pretty close. Oh, I was about to get... Oh, it is a Teferi. Okay, so I can actually minus it and get our Teferi back. Well, I don't know. It depends what this very next draw is. We have 4 Nexus of Fates in here. 4.
Hold that thought.
We are so close. If this doesn't resolve, I think we just lose, though. So if they do have a counterspell, we're dead. Because this is the last Teferi. I think they probably wanted to cast this at some point earlier. Unless they were just all action? I don't know. That just seems weird. Let's minus on our own Teferi, just accept that we're not going off this turn. And then pass. Counterspell is pretty good top deck. I could just deduce what's left in my deck, but I don't think I want to. Alright, well they got the counterspell. Anticipate. Alright, I like that one. I like that one. Oh man, this is real close. I needed that top deck to Fury that other turn. Completely turn this game around again. Yep.
No one knows the wilds like
So they need another Vraska's Contempt. Okay, those two things aren't Vraska's Contempt. Could Krasis for a small amount to dig for Vraska's Contempt. Or Eldest Reborn, but it's probably just more Contempts. Maybe Assassin's Trophy, so they can dig deeper and just leave up 2 mana instead. You want a Vampire Mirror? Nice. Alright, so it looks like they're going to leave up 2 mana for Assassin's Trophy, but they left up the wrong colors. I don't know if they have a land drop already. Could have left up mana to avoid it just negate or disdainful stroke. Excuse me. Let's find out. Let's find out. If it's not disdainful stroke, I think we win. Alright, I think we win. Hello? Deck? Hello? Okay, whew. Don't really need an end step there. Wait, how many... Okay, there's a 20% chance I have to pass the turn again. Oh, okay, alright. There's one not Nexus in our deck. That was the last turn that was possible. Wow, that's crazy. Alright.
We need to move quickly.
Wait. Can I still win? Oh yeah, because I can keep casting these back into the deck. Right, right. So we don't actually fizzle. Wow, we really did it the last second. So there's a Teferi and a bunch of Nexus of Face in there.
Keep up the pace.
Yes! Yes! 2-0'd both the Sultai decks. Okay. That took a long time, and we fought through a Thief of Sanity that hit us 3 times. Wow. I was sighing in disappointment at the end there, but the top deck Teferi completely turned it back around. It was Teferi +++ from 3 Nexus into a counterspell. And that got us there. Wow. Wow. Okay. That was a good game. I like that one. It's about to get salty. I mean, I still had another game though, so it wasn't like we were poised to lose. Alright, so this is the matchup I did not want to see. Blue-Green Nexus is probably impossible because I don't have Unward Ego, and I've never felt like I had hope unless I had exactly Unward Ego. Don't have it here. Alright, well. Oh wait, I have Ixalan's Binding. Oh, but they have Crushing Canopy. Ugh. They can even just like blink of an eye Zetalpa. So they don't give a damn about Zetalpa. Okay, let's send this out. I guess I'll take the counterspell. Can't exactly use it, but oh, they have a wild. Nope, they don't. First one you saw in hundreds of games. Yeah. Finally bumped into the Vampire Mirror. Okay, well, as I said... Oh wait, we have Cleansing Nova. We do have Cleansing Nova. And I'll be damned if I think my Escata is as important as theirs. Let's see if it resolves. They do start running this now. Sinister Sabotage. I don't think it's a Frilled Mystic. They're going to bounce their own Escata. Sure. We lose our search, but if we passed with that, we probably would have just lost. Okay, well, we're probably still dead. Look for a land? And they have something castable again? Okay, well. Sure. I'm gonna counter Escanta. Or attempt to. Okay. Well, let's hope there's no... Well, we need a top deck Cleansing Nova now, I guess. They have a Nexus in hand, I'm pretty sure, because they had a stop here. If this resolved, they didn't have to cast this. They would have had Nexus mana, and again, it looked like they put a stop there, so... Pretty sure they got Nexus in hand. Actually, let me look for something here with this Vitalize. Oh hey, well, I mean, if we get another turn, we get to do this. That's pretty cool. And now we sit back and watch the fireworks. Yeah. Vampires. Vampires. I need something to do while my opponent combos off. I just don't have anything. Get myself like a violin. Yeah, vampires as a concept, sure. I like Blade and Daybreakers and Queen of the Damned. I don't know that one. Oh no, that's with the actress that right, she passed away in the plane crash, right? And that was like her only movie before she had died because she was so young. I think it was in like the Philippines or something. Can't remember where she was taking the plane. Bahamas. I think I know that movie. I haven't seen it before though. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah. But I haven't seen the movie, but I do know about it. I could just scoop here. Let's see what their win condition is. They're gonna do what we're trying to do, just way better. Oh, they're gonna bounce this, so they expect to have us take another. Okay, all right. One away from Zetalpa. Yeah, let's just go to their end step and maybe Nexus in response to something, or we can just wait till they're. I don't really want them to know we're Nexus, and casting this doesn't actually do anything. Like, sure, we get to untap and they're all tapped out, but we cast this and then we just pass again. Okay, I mean, it's damn near impossible they whiff. So I'd rather not shield them Nexus. It's such a small thing, though. It's not very relevant. But unfortunately, that means I have to keep clicking this damn button. I'm just looking for a win condition, really. Can't you just manually cast the Escape? I think they figured it out halfway through. I'm going to settle the wreckage and then stop pushing the button. I could try to Nexus in response, but I mean, I think that's not going to be their last Nexus before I get another turn. Well, I probably won't get another turn. So they get how many Escata activations a turn? 4? Between 2 turns of just doing that if they don't hit a Nexus, because they got 2 turns in the works. Yeah, so they can loop through their entire deck, so they have guarantee infinite. Now we're just looking for a win condition. So casting this wouldn't have done anything. I'd rather not show them that. Though, again, I don't think there's anything they can really do about it. I never listened to her music, actually. She was dating, what's his name? R. Kelly, I think? This is back in the 90s. I was a wee little baby. Flopping around. Opponent has paused. Okay, so there isn't a giant crisis. Could stick around to see maybe there's a second one, but I don't think our opponent would show us anyways. And it doesn't really matter. I can't really interact with it. So binding, I could do Lyra just to try to close this game out in some reasonable amount of time. All of these counter spells, take out Settle, take out Cleansing Nova. I'm not very scared, sorry about the Steam bloops. I'm not very scared of Carnage Tyrant. So I don't think I'm gonna. I could like leave one Nova in. I don't know. This is actually really difficult. Alright, take out Revitalize, probably like the worst card in the deck. Trying to beat a Nexus deck in the Nexus matchup. It seems impossible. Oh, this seems so impossible. Alright. Yeah, I'd probably give it a try. It was weird, she came up in conversation like twice in the past 2 months for some reason. I was talking to my brother about her, and I was talking to her with a friend. I don't know why. We just started talking about the actress from Queen of the Damned. Alright, there's no turn 1 opt. Could be a Growl Spiral still, which I'd say is a kind of a mirror breaker. Because we don't have such luxury. And obviously we would really like Growth Spiral. It lets you kind of just steal advantage. Because we make the first land drop, but now they just get to get ahead on lands instead of us. Especially that early in the game. This card is insane. I think Rampant Growth might be a little bit better still. It does mean you have to run more basics. And it's sorcery speed, but it can't miss. I think that's huge. No Reclamation though. I think I want to let's take the counterspell. This is gonna boil down to like us countering everything the other one does until someone flops over and just has Nexus in their deck. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna counter Chemist's Insight. I feel like we're both doing the same thing to such a degree that the slight difference in them just playing green instead of white is just gonna completely blow me out of the water. More counter magic. Not gonna counter Chemist's again. I don't even want to counter an end-step Nexus either. We'll see where the game looks. Oh, I guess it's next turn now because they cheated out 2 lands instead of just 1. Okay. They've seen a third of their deck already. I'm losing my voice. Oh, man. Waslin, what up? Oh. Let's see. Alright, well, I can't answer that with anything. And they can just keep discarding cards to this binding. I guess I get some cards out of their hands. I didn't expect this. Almost feel like I want one of those in my deck. This seems really good. I like that a lot, actually. Damn. Also, let's just scoop, because there's no way I can stop this. Like, I cast 2 sweepers to discard 6 cards and still probably go off with Nexus. I don't want to sit through all that nonsense. We're down a game too, and even if we somehow won that, I don't think we're gonna win the second game. Sniff it. Couldn't tell if that was an I. Alright, we got 2 Revitalizes, so let's hope we're against mono red, shall we? Gonna make my opponent think we're mono blue for a turn. Alright, this might be really bad. If it's Esper... Okay, it's Esper. Man, these every time, I swear. Turn 2. Turn 2, turn 2, turn 2, turn 2. I mean, you can keep a hand just because of this card, so it's probably fairly likely. They also figured out completely what we're doing immediately, which is unfortunate. Damn it. Sweet. Alright, good. I was going to cast this if we didn't find a land, because their turn 3 is just a counterspell. It's not doing anything proactive anyways. And their turn 4 is usually a Chemist's Insight. They played this tap, though, so might not have a counterspell. I fully expect a Chemist's Insight, though. Alright, land was good, so I can run this out. I don't think they have a counterspell, because they played tapped on turn 3. Yeah, no Mortify either. Is there a turn 5 to Fairy? Do they know about this Absorb? should be my question. Well, if they don't, they do now. Let's see if there's a Mortify on this Discounter. Nope. Another counterspell. Nice. Zetalpa's not the best in the face of a Teferi, because it could just get minused. Oh, there is one? Damn. Well, I need to defend myself from Teferi, not necessarily keep that around. We got more of those. Don't have more of these. What do you know? Six mana. Anything I can do with 6? Not really. I'm at 32. How the hell did that happen? Oh, okay. The incidental life game, like, what the hell? I feel like Odd Warrior in Hearthstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So probably discard Settle. Don't think there's any creatures. It could be a Chromium. Doubt it though. This can still blow up enchantments though. We shocked ourselves to find a 2-mana card, and we did find one. They know about Nexus of Fate though, so doing it on their end step won't really get them good or anything. Yep, skis. So we're both just pretty much a Teferi deck, except I have Nexus. They have to counter this. Wait, no they don't. What am I talking about? It doesn't actually really do anything. Anticipate. Land, I guess? Would have been nice to have a land that turn to cast Zetalpa. But I mean, that's saying Zetalpa resolves, and don't even think I should ever reasonably go for it. I guess I can with the extra turn, though, because it's pretty safe. They probably don't care at all about these. Do I really want to wait to try to defend this from with a counter spell? I don't think I mean, let's just hold on to it. Alright, well, if we keep drawing these, we can just keep cycling this. That's funny. Yep. We've shown to not really capitalize on the extra turn. I guess I'll just cycle this one for free. Teferi. Alright, that's a really good one. I will defend this. Opponent has been doing a lot of nothing. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Another Esper deck with Sinister Sabotage. Okay. Alright, do your business. Now's your time. Now's the time to shine. Oh no, they have Vraska's Contempt? What is this? Oh, they can't. They don't have the mana. So they do have a spot removal spell, but it wasn't Contempt. Let's hope it's not something else. And there's a Contempt. Lame. Lame. Double lame. Drew a completely dead card. Opponent doesn't have much going on, though. Well, the farther down in decks we go, I think the more favored we are, because we just get more and more Nexus of Fates. And there's no opposing Teferi yet. What is going on in my opponent's hand? There's only one Teferi down. Oh my god, lands. I mean, they're gonna draw something eventually. All right, let's attempt it. Resolve. So Vraska's Contempt. If only I had another Zetalpa. Could punish that. But I don't. Maybe running that out was kind of wrong there. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. I still got plenty of mana untapped. Looks like we're both just top decking lands. Get rid of Settle. I think I have Inevitability. How many Teferis do I have left? One. So if this one dies, I have like one left. Okay. Alright, so I think I have 1 Teferi left. So I gotta figure out how to cast it without just losing. Yep, answers for days. Karn, that's not Teferi. We're at such an insanely high life total. The Karn tokens would take a hot minute. And that would mean they'd have to counter our sweepers, and they probably don't want to do that. Oh my god. Yep, there's 1 Teferi left. And no Zetalpa. That is what we call a problem. Alright, let's pass the turn. We need them to not have... I don't even know. Well, next turn they get a discard spell. Actually, doesn't look like they have a counterspell in hand. That resolved real quick. Oh, I should have just discarded that to Chemisters. I guess I can still discard this, though. Alright. Now we're just looking for that last Teferi. There it is. I think we just won. Oh my god. Maybe I should have waited for more counter magic? Okay, well, found it immediately. Let's upkeep this Nexus so I have more mana to defend Teferi. Wow, we might actually just win. Nothing to do. With the last possible Teferi. So like I said, we have inevitability kind of. Just because every time we just draw a go, we get closer and closer to Nexus spamming, and they don't have that tool. That is not very relevant to the game plan, but they've shown to not have anything else, so might as well just try to counter this. Sure. Wow. Okay. So now we have to do it again through Unmordigo, and we have no way to like stop Unmordigo or win through it if they name like one of these. Zetalpa probably sucks. Revitalize, not the best. So let's overflow their Mortifies. Do I want this other negate? Yes. What's bad in the deck? Do I need all 4 Nexus? Not really. I do want that. I really want that. Take out and anticipate? That seems reasonable, right? Yeah, sure. Wait, what the... Oh. Oh. Oh, for some reason I thought it was at 61. Alright. Never mind me. Okay. So that's a good start. One land, bunch of disruption. No. Okay, kind of the other way around, but a little bit better, I'd say. I don't expect Teferi to stick around. Probably have a discard spell here. Of course. So take this, and then we draw a dead card. So now they need to not have Thief of Sanity on turn 3. Come on. Okay. Now we need Binding. Okay. And dead. Turn 2 discard, turn 3 thief, dead. Not much I can do about that. I could bring in some of these. But again, not really much I can do about it. Take out a disdainful stroke for one of these two. Probably a settle. I don't know. Ugh. Got a discard. I mean, a counter spell. So if they don't have a discard spell, I can deal with the Thief of Sanity. They've had a discard spell all 3 games. So they'll probably take Sabotage. Let's see if they do the thing again. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, well we have a binding. I expect Mortify for it though. But it's better than nothing. Get this kind of hand discard into Thief 2 games in a row. Okay, not only do they not have a land, they don't have an answer to this. Let's pass then. If they're going to do nothing, I don't want to give them the ability to counter our stuff. Second Wisconsin makes this kind of easy. If they keep on top, I imagine it's a land. Nope, they didn't keep on top. I'm not going to represent counter magic. Let's play another one of these. Need them to not play Teferi this turn. Alright, they had the land but don't have Teferi. Interesting. Okay, well, let's pass. I don't want them countering my stuff. Thought Eraser? Sure. They'll probably take a Teferi. Everything else is kind of redundant. They milled a land. They might have more Thief of Sanities in hand. A Binding was a good pickup. I can't get rid of that Teferi. Kind of need them to win the game. Alright, so we get to Nexus on their end step. Or attempt to. I don't think there's any Syncopates. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's safe to shock myself. There's kind of no downside. Just immediately resolved.
I'm known for hold that thought.
Well, that makes this way easier. I'm not even going to tap out for Wisconsin. This is our first turn. We get another one. Well, this is the power of Nexus of Fate. We beat the turn 3 Thief of Sanity. Do I want to put this in my hand? Sure, why not? And pass the turn. No counterspell still, though. How many have we cast? 1... Just 2? There's plenty of counters in the deck. Damn. Let's do this instead. Oh, I guess we can do both. Never mind. Ooh, is there a negate in the graveyard? Damn. Alright, I was going to say I can mission briefing it. Let's take a Nexus, because we do have another Teferi. No reason not to cast it. How many Teferis do we have left? One after this one dies? Okay. Okay, so Nexus of Fate. Without the Thief of Sanity, they just kind of fall apart. Like they did in Game 1. And there's nothing they can really do. Okay, let's go the distance. Come on. I almost got really salty again. I really gotta work on that. Like, I start losing ever so slightly, and I'm ready to flip my table. I play way too much Magic to get bothered by stuff like that, because it goes both ways. There's times where our opponent just doesn't get to do anything, and I should step into their shoes, because it happens to all of us. Oh, we're on the play. Sweet. Let's hope it's mono red. I want to try against mono red. Okay, well it's not mono red, but it could be. Is it Phoenix? They shock themselves. It's got to be Opt, right? I don't think you shock yourself. Oh no, I played an island first, so it could be shock. Oh no, it's Opt. Okay. Could be both, but they might have had me on mono blue. I wanted to kill my turn 1 play. Okay. Alright. It should be exciting. Is it Phoenix? I wonder. Is it Phoenix? Yeah, is it Phoenix? Is it going to be Phoenix? I'm sure it's Is it Phoenix? Or 12 Drake. Terramander, Enigma, Drake, and Crackling Drake. With maybe some Niv Mizzets. Oh, no, it's Phoenix. Could still have some Drakes in it, though. We're at a pretty high life total. Settle the Wreckage and Binding are very good here. Well, not so much Binding because of Dive Down. But still. It stops some other threats. It doesn't really stop Phoenix, obviously. Crackling Drake. I have no clean answer to that, so let's use our clean answer to it. This might be the most honest game of Magic we're both playing. Well, if you took out Nexus in my deck. I'll take another land here. Sure. They could get the Phoenix back here if they triple cantrip or something. Nope. Anticipate's good. Land? Nice. Alright, so we get to leave up Nexus on their end step here. I realize I'm using the dark and gritty land art. Maybe want to use the vibrant and bubbly. Well, no, this deck it's got a dark win condition. The light slowly closes away for your opponent, so maybe the dark colored lands are better. There's a second Phoenix, so there's going to be 2 Phoenixes here. Let's hope they tap too low to not stop this settle. I don't think they can with 1 land. They cannot Spell Pierce here. Damn it. Alright, so they can double Spell Pierce, and that is possible. Let's find out. Okay, it resolved immediately. That was a back-breaking Settle the Wreckage. They do get some mana, so they can go into Niv Mizzet if it is in there. They get triple Mountain. Oof. Another Electromancer. Okay. Play this tapped and pass. It's nice that all our sweepers actually do something this game. Let's run this out. Take an extra turn. They can give this haste, but it can't really one-shot us. I wanted to cast that before they get an extra card off the Drake. Alright. Okay. Land in sight on the island. Probably cast Anticipate, pass, Nexus on end step again. Oh, or just do this. Makes this way easier.
Sorry I'm late. Hurry!
let's just pass. Probably this on end step here. Discarding a land or something. Yep. Is that all the Enigma Drakes? No, it's only 3. Okay. I wonder what else they do to win the game. They have 2 more Phoenix. There's one. Not much benefit in just countering it, really. I'd rather counter other stuff. Hell, I'll even counter Shock. Means they can't kill Teferi. That seems fair.
That didn't pan out.
Yep, I would rather him not die. Okay. Is Sconta? Sure. I think that flips immediately too with these Nexus. That's good. Might be able to go off here.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Don't need to stop. I'm just used to Wilderness Reclamation, so I put a stop there. It's obviously not the most relevant here. Actually, let's get this in the deck first. Let's draw cards. I don't think I want that settle. We do have an extra turn still.
Skip to the good part.
Alright. Found a Cleansing Nova.
Thought.
Yep, alright, let's just wipe the board then. Looks like we're not going to go off here. Got much closer though, and Teferi's back up to a high loyalty. Ral. Okay, I don't think I want that to maybe ultimate, so let's take care of that. That would be a bad way to lose. Alright.
We need to move quickly.
Zetalpa? Oh, I can't cast it? Damn it. Alright. Okay. Put an end step. Fortunately, with the Teferi end step thing, you can still put the stop after it resolves, and you'll still be able to do things. Might not need Zetalpa again.
Keep up the pace.
And I would really like to find out if they are running Nexus. Niv Mizzet.
Let's skip to the good part.
Man, you just play so many lands in this deck. It's great. Actually, let's just discount it. Ultimate Teferi. Was that the last Teferi, or was that the first
Your
Teferi?
reality will crumble.
That was the first Teferi. There's 3 Teferis again. Man, this keeps happening to me. Okay, there we go. Actually, probably should have just grabbed Nexus, because that's a free trigger there.
I know my responsibility.
So if they don't see Zetalpa and Scoop before then, I think I'm gonna not play it. Alright, yep, there we go. Nice. Okay, we looks like we're about to go all the way. About to 5-0 this constructed event. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's looking pretty good. So we want Binding, I think, settle. I think I'm... yeah, let's just take out Zetalpa. It's unlikely I'm going to play it. But I mean, if it does resolve, I don't think they can kill it. Like, they have Disdainful Stroke, but if this resolves, what do they do? Blink of an Eye? That's not very common in a blue-red deck. Not really. Let's see what we want to take out first. Kind of like all the sweepers. They have no clean answer to them. They're going to be aware of them, but that doesn't mean they're any worse. Disdainful Stroke might be better than Sabotage, just because of like the mana cost and all their threats typically cost more than 4. Well, except Electromancer and maybe Enigma Drake. But it still counters Crackling Drake and Rousarek nonetheless. I don't think I want Negate. Oh, I gotta make room. Let's take out Revitalize. I won't miss that. The life gain is not super relevant. Could soak an extra hit every now and again from a giant Drake, but don't think that's where I have to be. Don't think that's where I want to be. Kind of want Lyra. It gets Beacon Bolted. Well, they're going to take out all their creature removal except Rousarek, probably, because I didn't see any creatures. This is tough. Alright, well, let's run it like... Let's run it... Take out a stroke. Let's run it like that. If we lose this game, then game 3 we can think about bringing in Lyra. Because that will reaffirm my opponent's perception of me having no creatures. Seeing no creatures for 2 games, they might just not have any guarantee for game 3 except Rousarek if they decide to keep that in, which I imagine they do. Opponent's down to 5. Oh damn. And a Scry on bottom. Oh boy, that's kind of unfortunate. It's not like down to 4 or anything, but 5 is not. It's not that good either. All right, looks like it's a 5 that does something though. So hopefully we still have a game to play. I don't want to win because my opponent mulliganed into Oblivion. But I will say we are advantaged. No pressure. Oh, there is Niv Mizzet. Okay. No early pressure. We're moving into our counterspell turn. Or turn 3, I should say. We don't have an answer to this Electromancer, though. And I'd rather not use Binding. They had something that was castable there. It could be a... hair's getting in my damn ear. Be a dive down. Next turn is Crackling Drake. Actually, yeah. Next turn is Crackling Drake. I'm talking over myself. Sure. So if they do go Drake, we can Binding it, and there's nothing they can do. This can kill us. Gotta be careful. Oh, kind of in the same boat. Let's run this out. Resolved immediately. Another Binding. Alright, so now I can probably go after this. Depends how scared I am of dive down. I don't know. Doesn't kill Teferi. I still need more damage. Alright, looks like we're gonna lose Teferi. And they didn't have to play around Settle. But now they do. Again, binding this isn't the best. They're oh no, okay. No respect. No respect to the Settle. It's only 1 Phoenix, and they do actually need the lands. I really just want to see a Crackling Drake. Yes, yes. Alright, there we go. And we found the land for Counterspell. So let's hope it's Niv Mizzet next, and we can Binding that next. Oh, it is. Okay, alright. Please don't go land dive down. Alright, so there's another one of their serious threats completely out of the game. I don't think they can answer Binding, other than blink of an eye. Let's counter that. They might only have like 1 copy of that, maybe 2. Yes! Wow, we just prisoned them out of the game. Alright. Sweet. Binding, counter. They did go to 5 though, but they put up a pretty good fight. Captain Lannery, and Trapjaw Tyrant. Never seen... no, I've seen this one a couple times. This one actually kicked my ass once. It was in like a Grixis no counter spells deck, and they just made a bunch of treasures And I'm like, alright, I'll just take 2. I don't see the big deal. Then they just sacrificed like 86 treasure tokens and one-shot me, because I didn't know that's what the other thing in this card said. Alright, so we went the distance. That's awesome. That's cool. Blue-white control with the Nexus of Fate. And a Zetalpa. Zetalpa worked to 1 game, and that's all I can ask for, but I think that means he's overstayed his welcome. It could just be something else. I don't know. It's fun to play, though. It's really fun to play a Zetalpa and just beat the hell out of your opponent with it. But yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. If you want to see more of this deck, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.